Hello and welcome to the channel. In today's video I just want to talk about my thoughts on the second weekend of the Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 22 beta. So I've been playing since Thursday the 22nd as I have pre-ordered the game on Steam, so I had early access to the beta. But by the time this video is uploaded, the beta will have ended. So from today, which is Monday 26th of September, we have just under 5 weeks, maybe 4.5 weeks, until the full release of the game. But that does not account for the roughly 1 week Activision said, I think, of campaign early access. So the campaign will release 1 week before the multiplayer and the third mode on the 21st, I believe, of October, and then the full game will release on the 28th. So if you've pre-ordered the game, you should get early access to the campaign. But moving on, I would just like to talk about the way the game looks, the graphical fidelity of the game. This game is very clean, very crisp looking, it's very sharp. The graphics look amazing, actually. It's a massive step up from any Call of Duty we've had before. I've been running the game at a full 4K resolution, so 3840 by 2160. Running with HDR enabled on a 120Hz Samsung display. I am running the game on an RTX 3080 Ti, which is what I've got in my PC at the moment, my main PC. But I was actually surprised at how good the game looks on the PlayStation 5 as well when I played the open beta last weekend. The PlayStation 5 version does look a little bit more blurry than on PC. It's not quite as crisp, but still, overall, a very good looking game on the consoles, on the new consoles. Yeah, a very good looking game. I have done a full PlayStation 5 open beta video previously, if you'd like to go and see my thoughts on that. But secondly, moving on from that, I'd like to talk about the weapons and the gunplay. So I feel like the guns available in the beta feel balanced. Recoil patterns are fairly easy to learn, and I didn't really feel at one point that one weapon was massively overpowered compared with others. They all seem fairly balanced. But on the note of gunplay, I would like to correct what I said in the previous video, the PlayStation 5 video, where I said that sniping had gone back to being fast-paced and quick-scoping being a viable option again. But having played on the PC version with the Signal 50, which is the only sniper in the beta, I was wrong. It feels very slow, very sluggish, something similar to Modern Warfare 2019 or Vanguard. But having said that, I think the marksman rifles are actually a very good alternative to sniping in the beta. I have used the Lockwood Mark II, which is a bolt action marksman. It's very nice to use, fast handling, ADS time is very quick. Seems to have a pretty consistent one shot from the upper chest in my experience, the same as I said in the PlayStation 5 beta video. It just feels quite consistent, it's nice handling. Yeah, I like the Lockwood a lot. I think I'll probably be using that quite a lot in the full release. Moving on to the audio of the game, I think the audio, the clarity of the audio is much better than in Modern Warfare 2019. Footsteps have been turned down. You can still locate people fairly easily using the footsteps if you are wearing like a good set of headphones, or you're playing on a Dolby Atmos home theatre system like I am. Yeah, it's still quite easy to locate people based on audio. Gun sounds are good, in my opinion. They can be quite loud at times, which is somewhat off-putting, or it can be off-putting. But again, if you're playing on a good pair of headphones, or if you have like a nice speaker setup, then they sound very heavy and impactful. I was surprised at the amount of bass in this game, the bass that the guns produce, the impact they produce, and I do not have the in-game bass boost turned on as well. I do not, sorry, have that turned on, but I think that's only available for if you go for the headphone setting. There is a bass boosted headphone setting which I have disabled because, like I said previously, I'm playing on a Dolby Atmos home theatre setup with a subwoofer. Yeah, in my opinion, audio very good. Moving on to maps as well. From the maps we have available in the beta, they appear to be based on the classic 3-lane design, which is really good, in my opinion. I like having the 3-lane linearity of the classic games. So I just feel like it makes the game feel much faster than Modern Warfare 2019. It doesn't seem to encourage camping as much. The game is still very campy, but I don't think it rewards it as much as Modern Warfare 2019 did, with all the dark corners and everything on 2019 when you literally couldn't see people. Yeah, so I think the maps, again, step in the right direction. I think my favourite map in this beta has got to be Farm 18. I love having the 2 lanes on either side, the left and the right, and then you have a building in the middle where B flag is on domination. Really enjoy playing on that map. Definitely my favourite map in the beta. But Hotel and Museum, 2 larger style maps, but again, they still seem to follow the 3-lane design. So I think in my experience with Hotel and Museum, they actually feel a little bit smaller and quicker than they are. Yeah, it's very strange, but yeah, I feel like the way they're designed, they definitely feel, like I say, smaller and faster than they actually are. On a very few occasions I have sort of been wandering around unable to find people on those 2 maps, but that's quite a rare occurrence. People seem to all sort of merge into one location, especially on Hotel. A busy point is the corridors above where B flag is on domination. That seems to be a very busy spot. Loads of people sort of push to that area straight away, which again makes the map feel smaller than it actually is, which is good. I am excited to see the full extent of the maps they have for this game, because like I say, the ones in the beta play very well, very quick, and they feel smaller than they actually are. Okay, so moving on to some things I don't like so much about the game. Now, as far as gameplay goes, I haven't really found anything that I can personally complain about. I actually really like this game. I've had a lot of fun with this game over the course of the 2 beta weekends. But on PC, it seems to hard crash quite often. Quite often the game will hard crash, and then it will put me back to the desktop, and then it comes up with a pop-up saying to allow Steam to verify game files, essentially, because the game has hard crashed. I have verified the files via Steam probably 6 or 7 times over the course of the weekend since Thursday. Steam hasn't found an issue with the game. It hasn't re-downloaded any files. Yeah, every time it says all files validated successfully. It wasn't so much of an issue coming towards the end of the beta, so sort of yesterday and today, so Sunday and Monday, hasn't been as much of an issue. It hasn't occurred as often, but the game also seems to like to soft crash as well, so it will occasionally come up with a dev error, which has caused me to lose quite a few gunfights in the middle of a fight. It will come up with a dev error, soft crash the game for just a second, and then I can back out of the error, select my class again, and then just carry on playing. So a couple of annoyances there. Hopefully that's just teething problems with the beta, and that will be sorted by the full release of the game. Yeah, hopefully that will be sorted. Other than that, I can't really think of anything really negative to say about the game. Like I say, I really like it. I have had a lot of fun. I'm definitely looking forward to the full release on the 28th. I do intend on playing through the campaign from the 21st, roughly a week before the main game comes out. I do intend on playing the campaign early. So maybe I'll do a playthrough on that. Who knows? But yeah, I think that is going to do it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.
Chasing back!